As Kauta Oyamada walks to school, he runs into Chizuru Minamoto. She pulls him into a tight hug, pressing her chest against him, which makes him feel embarrassed. Not only because of the closeness, but also because other people can see them. Akane Sahina, the class representative, notices what's happening and tries to step in, but Chizuru is too determined and doesn't let go. Later, at school, Chizuru gives Kauta a love letter and asks him to meet her in the music room. This makes Kauta think back to earlier in the year when something similar happened. When they meet in the music room, Chizuru confesses her love for Kauta. During her confession, she accidentally reveals that she's actually a kitsune, a mythical fox spirit. Soon after, her younger brother, Taira, interrupts them. He warns them that their relationship could be dangerous. Ignoring Taira's warning, Chizuru briefly takes control of Kauta's body and conjures a massive flame. The force of the fire sends Taira flying out of the room, leaving a huge hole in the school building. On his way home from school, Kauta meets a girl around his age. He instantly senses that, like Chizuru, she's a spirit. The next day, the same girl shows up in Kauta's class, clinging to him, which annoys Chizuru. She's introduced as a transfer student named Nozomu Ezamori from Hokkaido. However, it doesn't take long for Chizuru and Kauta to discover that Nozomu is actually part of a powerful wolf clan. Nozomu keeps interfering with Chizuru's attempts to get closer to Kauta, driven by her own feelings for him. Kauta becomes the prize in a food battle between Chizuru and Nozomu, but neither of them can cook well. He ends up suffering as they force him to eat their strange and terrible food creations. Later, Chizuru and Kauta are attacked by Omi Kiriyama, a sickle weasel spirit. When Kiriyama strikes, Kauta takes the hit for Chizuru and is knocked unconscious, leaving Kiriyama shocked by his sacrifice. Feeling guilty, Kiriyama tries to help Kauta by having Mio Asakabe, a frog spirit, make toad oil to heal him, even though Mio is a frog, not a toad. Chizuru, seeing this as an opportunity, rubs the oil on Kauta in an overly intimate way. Not wanting to miss out, Nozomu joins in, making Kauta panic all over again. Back at school, tensions rise, and a fight breaks out between Chizuru and Nozomu. Frustrated, Kauta shouts at Chizuru, which makes her cry and run off. Feeling bad, Kauta chases after her, only to discover that she was faking her tears. Chizuru just wanted some alone time with him, and playfully tricks him into it. In a desperate attempt to win Kauta's heart and defeat her rival Nozomu, Chizuru sneaks into a forbidden supply room and steals a cursed bunny girl suit. Things quickly go wrong when she realizes she can't take the suit off and has to go to school wearing it. Everyone at school stares at her, and she overhears people making fun of her behind her back. Later, it's revealed that the suit is cursed because it contains the soul of a spider demon that drains the life of anyone who wears it. The suit starts turning all the female students' clothes into cliché cosplay outfits, and then tries to kill Chizuru. However, Kauta and Chizuru team up, combining their strength to free her from the cursed suit and destroy it for good. Saku Ezamori, Nozomu's brother, puts a bracelet on Kauta's wrist that causes him intense pain whenever he becomes sexually aroused. This makes Chizuru worry that if she flirts with Kauta like she usually does, she could end up seriously hurting him, or worse. For the next few days, Chizuru tries to hold back her feelings, but it's tough, and she starts showing withdrawal symptoms from holding herself back so much. Meanwhile, Taira and Kiriyama attempt to confront Saku and convince him to remove the bracelet, but things go wrong when they realize how powerful he really is. Later, Chizuru jumps into the fight to help but ends up being defeated as well. At school, Nozomu hears her brother's victorious howl and tells Kauta that Chizuru is in danger. Rushing to the scene of the battle, Kauta and Chizuru team up and, working together, quickly overpower and defeat Nozomu's brother. Japanese New Year has arrived, and at first, Kauta is enjoying a quiet time alone at home. However, Chizuru soon shows up and tries to get his attention. She distracts him while he's writing, eventually taking off her kimono to reveal a school swimsuit underneath. They end up playing a love dice game, where they take turns doing naughty things to each other. Nozomu appears at the end, interrupting their fun, and Kauta suggests they all go to the shrine for Hatsumode, the first shrine visit of the year. At the shrine, they meet up with Chizuru's brother and some other friends from school. After spending the day at the shrine, they all head back to Kauta's house together. Yukohana, a Yuki Onna from Chizuru's family, tests the bond between Chizuru and Kauta by creating a powerful snowstorm that surrounds the school. As the students try to stay warm, Kauta, Chizuru, Nozomu, and Taira search for Yukohana. While they're searching, Taira is grabbed by a group of snowmen, and the others run into a nearby classroom to escape the cold. Inside, Chizuru and Nozomu use their bodies to help warm up Kauta. Finally, Yukohana appears. As Chizuru and Kauta try to flee, Yukohana stops them. Chizuru and Kauta then combine their strength, showing just how strong their bond is. Seeing this, Yukohana ends the snowstorm and tells them that Chizuru's mother wants her to bring Kauta back to her hometown. Kauta, Chizuru, Nozomu, Taira, and a few classmates visit a hot spring resort run by Chizuru's mother, Tamamo. It's revealed that Tamamo is actually the fox deity Tamamo no Mi. To test the bond between Kauta and Chizuru, she gives them a special drink that makes two people fall in love with each other. Unfortunately, the drink causes Kauta to fall in love with Nozomu instead of Chizuru. Chizuru, powerless to stop it, is left feeling devastated. Eventually, Kauta snaps out of it and apologizes to Chizuru, trying to make things right between them. As they prepare to leave the resort and return to the city, Tamamo entrusts Chizuru to Kauta, implying that their bond is now even stronger. A little girl named Minori Mitama and her spirit bodyguard, New, hire the twin spirit hunters AI and Ren to seal Chizuru's powers. To do this, they give Chizuru a drug, but instead of sealing her powers, it causes her breasts to disappear. Shocked by this, Chizuru desperately searches for a way to reverse the effect. Kauta, Nozomu, and Taira all help her in her search. Meanwhile, Minori is secretly making plans to take Kauta away from Chizuru, setting up a dangerous situation. Chizuru and Kauta decide to treat AI and Ren to a meal. Since the two spirit hunters are poor, this act of kindness deeply affects them, and they regret their actions with the potion. They ask to be taken off the mission, but in response, New repeatedly electrocutes them. Meanwhile, Minori summons demons to attack the school, and a sleeping sand is released, affecting all the humans. New enters the scene and quickly takes down Nozomu, then chases Kauta and Chizuru. When they are cornered, Kauta refuses to leave Chizuru to face danger alone. In a moment of desperation, he discovers his fox powers. Kauta then possesses Chizuru and transforms into a black-furred, five-tailed fox. With his new powers, he defeats New and Minori, who vows that one day she will make Kauta hers. As a result, Chizuru's breasts and her spiritual powers are fully restored. Chizuru, Kauta, Taira, Nozomu, and their friends go to a beach that is only known to spirits. They run into some trouble changing since there are no changing rooms, and Nozomu is wearing a very unusual swimsuit. After some failed attempts at sunbathing, they discover a beach house nearby called Tamanoya, run by Tamamo and Yukahana. Tamamo once again tries to win Kauta's attention, which frustrates Chizuru. Back at the beach, the group enjoys a barbecue and fireworks, but Chizuru is bothered because she can't be alone with Kauta. Meanwhile, Akin gets into trouble when she drifts too far out to sea, but Taira manages to rescue her, which makes her warm up to him a little. Later, Chizuru asks Kauta to take a walk with her on the beach under the stars. During the walk, she finally asks him how he really feels about her. Chizuru wants Kauta to tell her that he loves her, but he is hesitant and unsure. She tries several ways to get him to say it, but only becomes more frustrated when he doesn't. Meanwhile, Taira asks Akin out on a date, and she agrees, but instead of going to a usual spot like an amusement park, she suggests visiting an art gallery. Kauta finally admits he loves Chizuru when he finds her crying in the rain on the bridge where they first met. They become a couple, but just as they're about to share the moment, Nozomu barges in. She says she accepts their relationship, but also declares that she will be Kauta's mistress, something that surprises and dismays Kauta, but Chizuru accepts it. And this is all for this video. Make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.